So Mark Ruffalo, who is known for being an actor in the US, has suddenly backtracked on everything that he's been saying, and it seems that the powers that may be have told him what to do, allegedly. Hey guys, that's Maradi. Hope you guys are doing well today. Back at it again with another video. If you haven't subscribed, guys, click that button for daily and consistent content. Head over to my Instagram, my Patreon, my merch. Subscribe, guys. Click that button, it's just one click. Notifications bell, merch is all in the bio. So Mark Ruffalo is acting a bit rough on Twitter, guys, and I suddenly backtracked from everything when it comes to what is going on in Palestine, what is going on with an apartheid state, and the genocide that they are inflicting upon Palestinians, and what they have been inflicting since the 1940s, or even before that as well. But his tweet has said, I have reflected and wanted to apologize for posts during the recent Israel-Hamas fighting. This is the first time that he mentions Hamas, by the way, that suggested Israel is committing a genocide. It's not accurate. It's inflammatory, disrespectful, and is being used to justify anti-Semitism here and abroad. Now is a time to avoid hyperbole. So he's completely backtracked from when he was talking about how Palestinians are being under siege. Palestinians are the ones that are going through an act of injustice, are being dragged out of their homes. He was one of the first individuals to speak up. He's actually, spoken a lot about it previously as well. But suddenly now, everything's changed. What has changed? Who made this change? And that in itself really only reflects how serious this kind of silencing and propaganda is that we are seeing today. In the future, in hundreds and hundreds of years, people are going to look back at this and thinking, how the hell did Israelis do this to Palestinians? What is going on? Why did no one say anything? Because of the severe propaganda and the severe silencing that is going on. And it is absolutely insane, whether it be Disney or whoever. Someone said, interesting, I've never seen Mark referred to Palestine as Hamas until this tweet. The corporate overload must have gotten to him. Regardless, it's always going to be free Palestine with or without him. Mark Ruffalo is an exact example of white liberals. They're there, they think you are there for them, they think you are there to raise awareness for the scenario, for the issue, for what is going on right now, but really and truly, they're not. Really and truly, they're self-serving. Really and truly, they're selfish. Really and truly, they backtrack 24/7, and they're actually really not there for you. You think they are, but they're actually not. And this is a direct example of white liberals. And this is what they love to do. It's all performative crap because none of this really affects them. So why would they even care? Really and truly, to be honest with you, it doesn't. It's an absolute shame. Everybody is really, dragging him online, and that's exactly how it should be. Who do you think you are to suddenly just, back this up? It's very bizarre, because if you look and if you know of what he said about Palestine, if you know what he said about Palestine, if you know about what he's spoken about, the injustice they have faced, to do a complete 180 on this matter is very serious, severe, and it's not adding up, guys. 2 + 2 = 4, not 28. The math, guys, is just not mathing. It's not mathing. Still can't believe that Mark Ruffalo really got on here and said, I've reflected, I want to apologize for standing with the oppressed. Absolutely pathetic. What a dead halt, man. I don't give a F what Sanders or Mark Ruffalo says. Israel is an apartheid state. I'm not turning down. Right! I'm not turning down. Turn it up, bro. Turn it up. Israel is an apartheid state. It is what it is. Keep it real or get lost. Do you understand? Keep it real or just get lost. Keep it real. I reflected and apologized, but I'm muting Mark. I valued his activism, but the many Palestinians that died and are suffering deserve more than this capitulation. The brutal destruction and bombing of unarmed men, women and children equal war crimes. They have violated national laws. They are still arresting several people. They are still harming a lot of people. Just because there's a ceasefire, it doesn't mean an end to an occupation. It doesn't mean an end to children in prisons. It doesn't mean an end to more illegal settlements that are going on. One of these random people from New York who've come and bought a place because they're Jewish, it's like they're allowed to go and buy a place, is actually somebody who was a white supremacist that really supports Trump and has these Nazi kind of swords. It's absolutely insane. Imagine you've been kicked out of your house and somebody from New York is coming to move into your house and suddenly it's theirs. Are you actually mad? What's not clicking, guys? What's not clicking? That in itself is mad to me. Who do you think you are? Someone dragged me out of this house and they moved in here, and suddenly now I have to see them enjoy this place. Suddenly it's theirs now, whatever. It's tied into white supremacy crap. If you cannot see that, absolutely insane, absolutely belligerent fools who sit there and turn their blind eye. In 1948, the Nakba is started, and that's when 1 million Palestinians were taken out of their homes. That in itself is a definition of a genocide, a definition of an apartheid, definition of a state, definition of ethnic cleansing. If you cannot see all that, you're ignoring the facts. It's still ongoing to this day. To this day. What happens on social media, it has a time span with a week or so, and everybody forgets about it. Not on this damn channel. We're still going to keep the same energy from when I started speaking about it, and I'm actively, as I have in the last 2 weeks, although I have mentioned it here and there, and I've been very active on social media about it, even when I was a young kid. Let's not get it twisted. But this is disgusting and it's cowardly. I'm ashamed of you. Where are your morals? Where are your values? Where's your integrity? Where's your dignity as a human being for a fellow human being? You suddenly want to say, oh, I'm sorry, I don't want to stand with the people that are oppressed. Are you actually mad, or are you actually mad? None of this makes sense. He literally said, criticizing the actions of Israel is not anti-Semitic. Since when is advocating for human rights a fireable offense? That is literally what he retweeted a couple weeks ago, like last week or so ago, bro. And now you've changed that completely. How does that even make sense? How can one even do that? Why would you even do that? It makes no sense. Cities have been like wiped out. Like I just absolutely, hospitals have been crashed, buildings have gone down, 60,000 people are displaced literally from that week of crap that was going on. 60,000 people assumed that Al-Aqsa was on fire even though it was a tree. The amount of Israelis that were cheering. Yes, the government are the ones that are inflicting this, but also several Israeli civilians. It's not the civilians are not aware of this and are not, accountable for this, or not doing, the most as well. They most definitely are. If we want to keep it all the way real. I think it's just pathetic. You're doing this for some career-saving moves so that you won't get blacklisted by these big studios, and I think it's pathetic. I think you are pathetic, and I would be ashamed for you as a father, to have you as a friend, for you to move like this. I just genuinely, with the fact that you want to backtrack like this, when people are passing away, we have a genocide going on, and for the first time in history, people are actually waking up to this particular state and the brutal nonsense that they have been doing for a very, very long time. It is an apartheid state that is killing people left, right, and center. You want to talk about Hamas? Hamas wouldn't even exist if Israel didn't even exist, committing a genocide to Palestinians. They were born out of oppression, trying to defend themselves with some far-right nonsense crap that they have said here and there. Yes, but people love to use Hamas as a deflective unit. What Israelis like to do, people who belong and for this apartheid crap, Zionists, whatever you want to call it, they like to deflect. This is a very common tactic that they like to use. Oh my God, let's talk about the Palestinians, LGBT. Let's talk about how LGBT people are treated in the Middle East. Let's not pink wash here, because that is a vile white supremacist tool where they use positive gay issues to deflect from their government and what they're doing. Let's not even try to play that game, please. Let's not even try to do that, number one. They also like to deflect and say that, Israel is the only country that is peaceful and everything. No, you're not, because of all the crap that you're doing to Palestinians, all the crap that you're doing to black Ethiopian Jews as well. There's literally a picture of an Israeli guy holding up a black Ethiopian Jew with his hand as if he's caught him, as if he's a toy, trying to take a picture with him. It's such a degrading picture that I'm not going to want to show it to you guys. It's effing disgusting. And putting it out everywhere, and that circulated a couple years ago as well. So if anything, Israel's one of the worst countries in the Middle East, not one of the most progressive, because LGBT. Don't pink wash your crap, because I'm not really here for that nonsense. I'm really, really not. They love to deflect. People love to deflect. The Middle East, other countries with that don't include Israel are not perfect by effing far, but they love to critique other countries to try and get one up on you when that's not even the discussion at hand. What does that even do? Who's claiming any country is perfect? Please. Do I like Turkey and the president of Turkey? Yes, he speaks against Israel in terms of properly, politically, and stands up for what people should be saying, but at the same time, he oppressed the Kurds. At the same time, then we have the Armenian stuff going on as well. So I'm not a fan of him either. Everybody has good and bad qualities, but if you are somebody who's actively committing genocide, whether it be to the Kurds or Armenians or whatever was going on, or any other particular communities, it doesn't mean I just find it annoying. I genuinely find it annoying. I just feel like all leaders are corrupt. All of them are stupid. Even Bernie Sanders as well, from what he's saying about everything going on in Israel. I just find it annoying. That's why I don't look up to anyone politically, any leader, because they will disappoint you. Barack Obama included. I really dislike the man strongly. I don't think he's a good person. I think the vile atrocities that he was doing in Yemen, killing several children, especially in Somalia as well, was diabolical and disgusting. Let's not get it twisted. But because he's a black man, they're going to push him forward for progressive politics, because you've got first black person in the White House for a country that is built on race issues, on Native Americans and black individuals. That in itself is going to put to the forefront for some people. But this man is still a war crime individual fool. I don't really care for him. I don't care for Michelle Obama. I find it very annoying as well. You're married to a man that's killing Yemenis, killing Somalians, killing several people with drones attacks and everywhere. So you can really just get out. I have no ratings for you. You also are a waste man if you want to keep it all the way real. George Bush, I don't even want to talk about him. George Bush, I don't even want to talk about him. He is the definition of an elite dickhead. We're just going to keep it all the way real. All the way real. And let's not even get started on Boris Johnson, who looks like an absolute clapped foot. We can go all the way in when it comes to politics, but all leaders and all people are just corrupt, dumb and stupid, especially when it comes to Israel and apartheid state. And we have wasteman celebrities like this who obviously want to speak up against the people who are oppressed and then they want to apologize for doing so. Oh, did anybody hurt your feelings? Dickhead, that's what you are. Anyways, let me know what your thoughts are when it comes to this. Subscribe, click that button. Click that button, guys. Free Palestine all day, every day with my chest. And if you don't agree, then please go and suck your grandmother's left toe, because I do not care for someone like you. You are a certified dickhead. Thank you. Subscribe and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.